U.S. and China close to trade deal. The Trump administration and China are close to finalizing a modest trade agreement which would suspend tariffs that are set to kick in on Sunday. "We're close to a deal," said Myron Brilliant, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce's head of international affairs. Mr. Brilliant said the administration has agreed to suspend Mr. Trump's plans to impose tariffs on $160 billion in Chinese imports on Sunday and to reduce existing tariffs. In return, Beijing would buy more U.S. farm products, increase Americans' companies' access to the Chinese market and tighten protection for intellectual property rights. The deal awaits final approval from President Donald Trump. Mr. Trump took to Twitter early on Thursday to declare, "Getting very close to a big deal with China. They want it, and so do we. Getting very close to a big deal with China. They want it, and so do we." Donald J. Trump, at Real Donald Trump, December 12, 2019. Earlier on Thursday, a spokesman for China's Ministry of Commerce, Gao Feng, told reporters that the economic and trade teams of both sides have maintained close communication. Beijing had threatened to retaliate if Mr. Trump proceeded with plans to raise tariffs on Sunday. The two sides are negotiating a so-called Phase 1 agreement as part of the effort to resolve their sprawling trade dispute. Still, the truce leaves unsettled the toughest and most complex issues that have divided the two sides. The administration accuses Beijing of cheating in its drive to achieve global supremacy in such advanced technologies as driverless cars and artificial intelligence. The administration alleges, and independent analysts generally agree, that China steals technology, forces foreign companies to hand over trade secrets, unfairly subsidizes its own firms and throws up bureaucratic hurdles for foreign rivals. Beijing rejects the accusations and contends that Washington is simply trying to suppress a rising competitor in international trade. Since July 2018, the Trump administration has imposed import taxes on $360 billion in Chinese products. Beijing has retaliated by taxing $120 billion in U.S. exports, including soybeans and other farm products that are vital to many of Mr. Trump's supporters in rural America. On Sunday, the U.S. is scheduled to start taxing another $160 billion in Chinese imports, a move that would extend the sanctions to just about everything China ships to the United States. Repeated rounds of negotiations had failed to achieve even a preliminary agreement. The prolonged uncertainty over Mr. Trump's trade policies has slowed U.S. business investment and likely held back economic growth. Many corporations have slowed or suspended investment plans until they know when, how or even whether the trade standoff will end. A far-reaching agreement on China's technology policies will likely prove. For more on this story, visit the news article link.